the deadliest of all addictions. Trading natural life for civilization. How could it happen? How could we ever trade the natural, innocent and happy, primitive life for the ugly, invasive, self-destructive so-called civilization? I mean, what you learned in school, in what was named history, was it anything but an endless row of kings waging wars on each other? All of it boiled down to endless fighting for territory, commodities, commoners, taxes, empires rising and falling. And for the commoners, us, we the people, what role did we play in these history lessons? Were we even mentioned? Oh well, yes, of course. Our ancestors were all mentioned as part of the numbers of the inventory. What did they produce? What did they manage in terms of gross national product? How many children per woman? How big the standing armies? How come we took part in this surrealistic war game? What did we gain? Do not get me wrong, I genuinely believe in freedom. Nobody should have a word to say in your life except for you. Each and every step is for you to decide and execute. You alone. You are a free human being, free to decide, responsible for your choices, and capable of carrying the consequences. Hence, if someone desires a war, go for it. If someone direly needs a nuclear escalation, do it. But in order to maintain your own freedom, you will of course not drag anybody into it without their consent. With this in mind, how come we the people fought all these insane wars? Who in his right mind will neglect his family, abandon his country, and go to war against the neighboring people, kill young and old, man and woman, destroy crops and barns, houses and bridges, when he already has enough to do and care for at home? Were we innocent victims of this development? Of all these years of wars and destruction? Or did we somehow consent to it, just enough to justify it? Or do we even profit from it through the experiences we earn? Are we willing to go through this degradation in order to taste all the flavors of fame, glory, greed, satisfaction at the expense of others? The status is definitely not built upon express consent, as we are not asked upon neither conception nor birth. Lots and lots of people live under harsh conditions. Poverty, working conditions close to those of slavery, lack of clean water, war zones, starvation, you name it. If asked, would they confirm some kind of consent to this type of life? Hardly. And yet we participate. Are we all on drugs? Are we all paralyzed? Something is very, very bad, to the extent where we die from it. Let us look into the devilish details.